People are saying YouTube doesn't feel like YouTube anymore and stuff like internet has lost its soul or whatever. I saw that on Science Peaks video. And originally I was gonna react to that. I actually have a video literally already reacted to that. But I feel like there's stuff about it that he didn't really cover and I don't really agree with it. So I'm making my own video. I'm just saying screw it and not doing a reaction video today. I'm doing myself today. There's very clear reasons in why YouTube doesn't feel like YouTube anymore. And it should be very simple in why YouTube doesn't feel like YouTube anymore. So let's get into that. This is in no sort of order. I'm just saying it simply how I truly think it is. Number one, engagement farming. YouTube, TikTok, all these Twitter, all these sort of platforms. Obviously, they want to make money off of, farming engagement, farming this type of stuff because it keeps you on the app. Like it just keeps you engaged into the app, which means more money. Now, in order to get that money and profit off of it the most, what's the best way of doing it? Engagement farming. Well, who would have thought? Who would have thought that would be? That's crazy, right? So you have people just doing rage bidding on Twitter and rage bidding on TikTok. Just engage, like just doing that, and having only drama YouTubers. That's why people hate drama YouTubers. Of course, people hate drama YouTubers because it just feels like negativity every single day. Every single thing you look at, it's negativity. Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! The male loneliness epidemic. This type of violence, whatever. And of course, like all this type of stuff, you could say is important, but people don't want to look at it 24/7. You want to be negative 24/7. You want to be in a state of depression 24/7. Are you a masochist or something? Let's be real with ourselves. Are you crazy? So, you know, people just don't want to do that. No, it depends on what you're on the internet for. Some people aren't only on the internet to get information, and then maybe they actually do want the drama stuff. But I don't think that's most people. I truly don't think that's most people. So that's number one. Number two is AI. And by the way, these two kind of mix in with each other. AI. So with AI becoming so good now, there were some channels that are on YouTube, 6 figures. Straight up 6 figures, just 6 figures from doing AI. Just posting a video and just getting easy money, easy views. You can hate on them all you want, but can you really blame them? I hate AI. I'm gonna put that first and foremost. I hate AI. I've barely really used it that much. But can you really blame people for using AI? I don't think so. AI is literally some AI now is so hard to tell between authentic stuff for a lot of people. Unless you actually have the eye for it. A lot of times people cannot tell AI art and actual art. If you are not an actual artist that has experience with this type of stuff, you might not be able to tell the differences between these two. Genuinely. I mean, that's just how it is because AI trains off of actual content. It just makes sense. Also, back to the point I was making with the 6 figures thing, there's some people having anime content, do anime reviews, straight up, only AI, probably 6 figures on those channels. I'm straight up, probably. People just watch it though. People straight up just watch it. I have a friend that watches it, and I don't blame him because he finds it entertaining. It is how it is, but people watch it while they're at work or whatever, and of course people are gonna do it. Of course, it feels like less like YouTube. Of course, it feels like actual, not you, because people just want money. If you were to try to have, what would you rather have? Money doing AI, where you spend like 3 hours max or whatever, creating this content, doing multiple videos with AI, but eventually building a really good 6 figure income doing AI somehow? Or would you rather do oil rig mining for 8 hours, 8 hours every single day? Which one? Which one? Like it's so easy. It's so simple to figure out. If you couldn't make money from YouTube from TikTok, of course there would be way less people. Because at the end of the day, people have to make money. It's sad, but people really do have to make money. If people didn't have to make money, I would of course still be doing videos. But I might just do stuff like this, reactionary, and then just art. That's pretty much what I would do. But I want to at least have something. So like, I have to think, what's the best way to do this while still having compassion for it? Oh, what's the best way? I don't know. You know, especially if you see people like doing AI, just making, just racking up the money, just racking it up. I don't blame them. It makes sense. You know, it just simply makes sense. Um, there's people obviously though that aren't in it for like aren't in it for compassion. They're in it for money. You know what they do? If you don't give me money in the next 30 seconds, I'm gonna close the stream. I can't be streaming if I don't get money from my viewers. Can't be doing this. I can't be doing this no more. Uh-uh. Or they be twerking on stream all the time. I'm not reenacting that. No, I'm sorry. That's just not happening. That's simply just not. I'm not doing that. Okay. I hate that type of content. Do I watch that type of content sometimes? Listen, it's not what I do. Okay, it's about what I endorse, and that's not what I endorse. Okay, so I'm not doing that. But you get the point. And if stuff like putting your legs up like that genuinely gives people money, who am I to say don't do it? Of course, people want money. What are we talking about? People need to stop donating to these types of people. It feels so draining. Like, dude, like I feel like people that donate to that is no offense. In my opinion, you're pathetic. Because like, what entertainment do you get out of that? Maybe you're saddest though. I don't know. I could be wrong. Another thing that makes YouTube feel less like YouTube, stuff like that. As I said, with engagement, it is directly with engagement. If I go to my YouTube, the things you'll find: VTubers, drama, K-pop, J-pop, and art. I am actually pretty diverse compared to everyone else, but my most things are usually like VTubers and K-pop. So if I were to, and also J-pop, if I were to refresh the stuff, that is literally all you'll see. Every single thing you'll see is pretty much between those things. Pretty much, right? Every single thing. Drama, K-pop, drama, K-pop, This is probably literally because I have just reactionary content. And I just have this here. That is one thing out of so many stuff that I've seen. And of course, on YouTube, they want to do it like this. They want to make it so it's hard for you to refresh and get something different because they see you liking so much stuff. It's like, well, he likes this type of stuff. He watches it a lot, right? I should just probably just keep farming him for this type of stuff. And, hopefully he gives some money to our platform. Hopefully he just stays. Of course, it makes sense that I only get stuff from this type of content. Now, of course, you could be like this and say not interested, and that's what you have to kind of do now. And you just got to do it. I'm gonna be real. You just kind of have to. But in my opinion, I don't think it should be like that. I think you should just be able to like refresh, and once in a while there actually is something different. Now, of course, not too different because that's fucking annoying. Like, imagine going on your YouTube feed and being like, "Why the hell is this here, bro? I am not interested in some Roblox ass stuff. I was into it like 4 years ago. I am not. I do not like Roblox. Like, I'm sorry. especially with the stupid AI games on it. You know how much AI games are on Roblox, dude? Dude, that's actually insane. Grow a Garden, 1 million people playing it concurrently. Some of the biggest, one of the biggest games in history. Think about that. A gardening game that you are AFKing in is one of the biggest games in gaming history, basically. When it barely requires effort to make it. That's insane to me. That's actually just insane to me. There used to be stuff like Gears of War and stuff. There used to be, really creative, really fun. You know, there's still some stuff like that. Like, Elden Ring, it seems fun, even though I've never played it. Peak seems fun, even though I've never played it. But Grow a Garden? Oh my gosh, dude. Oh my. Nah, nah. Actually insane. So of course people are gonna be less authentic and just produce what they can with AI. It just makes sense. It is sad though. It is definitely sad though. But yeah, man, the next video that you see from me, I might just be AI created. This might not even be real. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. No, that's not what I'm gonna do. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed it. That's how I feel. Maybe this might be completely false. Maybe it's just a rant. I don't know. Tell me what you guys think. But yeah, that's the end of this video. I'll see you guys next time, and goodbye.